I do have a top 5 MCU characters that I might as well just throw in here too, since this is kind of a MCU kind of live stream. This is based on the movies, the films only, from phases 1 through phase 3. So Iron Man through Endgame. My top 5 favorite MCU characters in the MCU films. I'll start with number 1, and that's of course Steve Rogers, Captain America. Really enjoy the MCU version of him, and the actor Chris Evans is just, again, perfect for this presentation of Captain America. Number 2 is going to be Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, and really just a really well done character. There's so much more to Black Widow in the comic books than they have in the movies, but for the version they've shown to decide to go with in the MCU, it's really well done. Scarlett Johansson, again, it's just, you couldn't have picked a better actress for this role for the MCU version of Natasha. And then number 3 is going to be Sam Wilson. And I mean, I'm a big Falcon fan of the comics back in the day, with his own stuff and him and Captain America. I really have always liked his character, and the Sam Wilson we get in the MCU is just top notch. And the actor, and I know the actor's name, and of course, right out of my head, right when I need to say it. You know? The dude and Clarence from 8 Mile. And of course, somebody is setting off fireworks. So, sorry if you can hear the fireworks going on in the background. But, yeah, really, he's just, how can you not like Sam Wilson, man? He's such a great character. And number 4 is going to be T'Challa. I mean, as a science fiction fan and a fantasy fan, the Wakanda stuff, it's like a perfect story for a sci-fi and fantasy fan. You have all these science fiction elements, and you have all these fantastical elements all like meshed together to give us this character of T'Challa and Wakanda as a people and a place. And it's everything you would want as a sci-fi and fantasy fan, all wrapped up in one. And of course, Chadwick Boseman was such a fantastic actor playing that role, and he's definitely going to be missed. But yeah, I mean, how do you not love that character? Even in the comic books too. I mean, it's just, as a sci-fi fan and fantasy fan, he's just like, how could you not? And number 5 is Nebula, which might be out of left field, because I mean, I'm a big Doctor Strange fan, a big Thor fan, but when it comes to MCU, Nebula is the most intriguing out of all the Guardians of the Galaxy people. So she's in my top 5 because there's so much you can do with her character that, and Karen Gillan does such a great job playing the role as well. So that's my top 5: Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff, Sam Wilson, T'Challa, and Nebula. Now, if I was to expand this to include the Netflix Marvel shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I can't do just a top 5. I'll have to do a top 10. And my list is going to change a bit. And Steve Rogers is now bumped out of the top spot with Matt Murdock. So Matt Murdock would be number 1 if I'm including the Netflix show, Marvel shows, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So Matt Murdock, Daredevil, Steve Rogers, number 2, Jessica Jones, number 3, Agent Phil Coulson, number 4, Natasha Romanoff, number 5, and I'm cheating with number 6 with Fitzsimmons because I know they're 2 people, but they're a package deal. Just deal with it. So Fitzsimmons at number 6, Sam Wilson at number 7, T'Challa number 8, Nebula number 9, and number 10 was so difficult to choose because there's so, just Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. alone, there's so many great characters. Like, how do you not pick Mac? or Deke or Daisy. But in the end, it's just there's no way I couldn't pick the Cavalry. So Melinda May would take number 10 for me.